Hello, Aries. Thanks for stopping by. This is Mary with Seer. This is your first half of April, so April 1st to about the 15th, 2020. So, yeah, you came up again. So, you got an extra reading last month. And happy birthday, because we are in your season after all. The love of my life that passed away, I lost him when he was 41. He is an Aries. And my daughter is an Aries, so I love Aries. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to do a few cards, maybe two cards, because these are kind of deep. And this is going to be from the Enchanted Map. And then we're going to do a spread. It's a decision spread, okay? So it gives you option one, option two, all right? So somehow I think a lot of us are looking at some decisions that we may need to make for our future, right? So we're going to get started here. Thanks for your likes and shares and all of that. I appreciate being here with my journey, part of my journey. Your subscriptions also. Okay. So we have metamorphosis, okay? So this is reversed. So maybe having a hard time going through the change, right? Or we're going to get some insight on that. I'll probably read the card just to give you more information. And then the second card is Balancing Act. And this is reversed also. So the first card is a 25, which is a 7. And so sevens they're kind of lucky, but they're also about spiritual guidance. That this may be some kind of intervention that's happening spiritually. Okay, and then this Balancing Act is 11. So the fact that this is reversed may be a major indication that you have not been in the balance or have the balance in your life that you need. Okay. All right. So let's get started on those. All right. So we're going to start with Balancing Act. Okay. So, Balancing Act, this is a time when it's important to address the areas in your life where there is discord. Are you fixated on getting your own way, or are you obsessed with one thing, neglecting essential matters that require your attention? Taking your own inventory is a necessary step towards rebalancing your life. And it's the only way to reach an equitable solution. Adjust yourself to the conditions of your environment that you have no control over, and balance will come much more easily. If there is to be fairness, it must come from you. It must come from you and then for you. No. So it's kind of like going with the flow and then regaining your footing and then moving from there and seeing the optimal conditions where you can thrive or how you can go forward, which is the same thing, right? Okay, so second card, Metamorphosis. Something went wrong. Please try again. Oh my goodness. Weird. My phone is talking back to you. Oh, that's a sign that something went wrong, that you need to do something over. Ooh. Okay. Wow, did you hear that? It said something went wrong, please try again. Okay. Well, I think you're not finished. That's why. Metamorphosis reverses are kind of like death, I believe. There are times of chaos and darkness that occur, much like the growing pains experienced by the caterpillar who is in the process of becoming a butterfly. There is a tendency to expect the worst when the first signs of difficulty arise. So sorry. And something is taken away or unwanted circumstances come in to challenge you to let go of old ideas of how life is supposed to be. Wow. You are not a victim. Rather, you experience a temporary discomfort we all must go through before the beauty is revealed. All right, so my question for you, of course, would be, what are we holding on to here? What are we holding on to that we know needs to go? going to get one more card as just some insight. I'm going to use the Amante cards, Amante Oracle cards. These are only read upright, so it doesn't really matter if I flip them or not, while I'm shuffling. So. Sometimes I flip them out of habit. Sometimes I don't if I know it doesn't matter. Okay, we'll take 2 on the bottom. Okay. I relate in peace, so... Okay. I relate in peace. I offer words of good intent. Okay, whenever these come like this is where I feel as a reader where we're struggling. We're struggling with having good intent, okay? We're holding on to maybe bitterness or anger, or, that one metamorphosis, maybe feeling like a victim. We choose a lot of things we do choose, even though we may be in a situation where we feel like, hey, that wasn't my fault. Did we choose? Did we go there? Are we there? Okay, there is some choices that got us there, and that's what we're being asked to focus on, to look at, and then move from there. Own what's ours, or let's acknowledge the situation for what it is, okay? Offering words of good intent say, some people are doing the best they can, regardless if it's good enough for you, period. If you've gotten yourself in this situation, were you doing the best you could? That's a question. Something to consider. Okay. While we judge others, but we all do that. So, you know what I mean? We all do that different times. And they go, wait a minute. I'm not looking at my part. So sometimes as soon as those thoughts pop into my head, I'm going, okay, Mary, back away from that. So, all right. So I have a little chart here for the question. This is a decision that is being considered, right? First card is your motivation. Let's take a look. It does feel like you're being forced here. It does. Because maybe it's almost like kicking and screaming a little bit. Like, I don't really want to do this. Not literally kicking and screaming, like you're being forced. I have more, but I really want the cards to say it for you. What's your motivation? A wish card, what you want. What is it you want? What is it that you think will make you happy? This is emotional fulfillment. Your motivation is emotional fulfillment, okay? That's pretty cool. All right, so that's going to be on top. It's kind of like a cross, okay? Second card, this is going to be ideal outcome. All this hand washing with this virus. My hands are so dry, I can't seem to get the right... I have no hand lotion. What's up with that? Oh, don't want to go to the store just for that. All right. Why am I shuffling again? I don't know, Aries. I don't know. Okay. Ideal outcome is... This is interesting. It's the Four of Pentacles. So it's like foundation, protection, but it's also a card of like being selfish. How ideal outcome would be to be selfish, would be to, interesting. We're going to leave that there for a minute and see if we can expand on that. Would be protection, self-protection, your own foundation. Okay, so let's look at this card. It is red. It's red, which is weird for a pentacle, right? But this person, can you see the face? They're kind of mad. It was like, you know what? I got it. I'm good. So ideal outcome would for you to be good on your own, for you to be good with what you've built, you to be okay with what you have. Interesting. Okay, next card is your values. The star reverse. Star reverse. This is a card of Aquarius, but this is not really having your dreams in place. This is your values right now would be feeling kind of, what's the point? It's not going to happen anyway. It's feeling hopeless. It's feeling disillusioned. It's feeling, disillusioned. Like maybe you're blind. Like you were blind. How's that? You were disillusioned. No, that's disillusion. Your values. Maybe you're realizing that your values were shallow and they were full of fantasy and not real, anything real. That's tough. Okay, let's continue. So here's option number 1 right here, okay? That would be the Queen of Wands. But this is also fire. This would be, this is feminine energy. This could be any fire sign. It could be you, Sagittarius, or Leo. Queen of Wands is somebody that's, creative. She knows what she wants and she's going to go take it, do it, be it. She has lots of confidence and she is just gorgeous. And so, very magnetic, feeling lucky, pulling anything to you. That's really nice. Option 1 would be to stand in one's power. Grab your own, your creativity, move forward. I don't want to curse, but like a really awesome, amazing female energy. Or go after the partner that you truly desire. Maybe this represents somebody in particular if you're masculine energy. And however, if you're same sex, apply it to however that works. I'm not going to get lost in all that. Okay, and so the last card is the option 2, the likely outcome for option 2. And so this would be just to, this is Ace of Wands reversed. This is not no inspiration and to be blocked. So it looks like you can grow and you can learn and you can move forward and kind of go with flow and make the best of the situation. And you can have the happiness and creativity that you want. Or you can be blocked and kind of stop everything and not start over and not have this rebirth. You can continue to be stuck, have delays, and maybe not to continue being in that disillusionment. So it's like facing the truth and getting the balance in your life or remaining where you are. Wow. So we can talk about the Queen of Wands, sure. Let's get a couple cards for that one. This is option number 1, right? That'd be 6 of Pentacles. If you take this option, there is reciprocity and fairness, but it demands that you grow. It demands that you rebirth. Sorry, but it demands that. The demand here is for you to find the balance, take the high road, relate in peace, and just kind of go with the flow and find the best situation outcome. Maybe you'll be surprised when you release the resistance, how far you can go. Maybe nothing. You will be surprised. I think you can kind of see it right now, right? Okay, let's get another card for you there. Queen of Wands. Look at that. It's a double confirmation. Yeah. Can you see it now? So, reciprocity, creativity, abundance, moving forward. It's you can bring anything to you. You can be anything. You are anything. All those things. Take the lead. This is your season. Get yourself out of this rut. Find your balance. Put this crap behind you that you need to. Deal with it. Sorry. They're just having me. And Aries can take that. I know. You can take that. Okay. So, you guys do a lot of self-regulation sometimes, but there's some stragglers here that need to come up. Come up, because you guys are the leaders. You're a cardinal. It's a big time, big change. We need the leaders. We need you to lead us. Blaze the trails, the new trails, with your passion, with your creativity, and with your confidence. It's the confidence that's missing, right? Okay. We're going to look at the disillusionment real quick, and the disillusionment and the feeling hopeless. That's the second option. I'm going to get another deck. The second option? No, the disillusionment, it was the values. I'm sorry. It was your values. And then we'll look at the second option, the Ace of Wands reversed. Lovers. It's the decisions in love, the mistakes made in love. Could have been third parties against you, or maybe you engaged in. But it's not the best decisions in love. It's the disillusionment in love. Period. Period. Nothing. Could have been a Gemini. But it's also maybe not looking at everything from all sides. Maybe only looking from it from one side where you got hurt. Not being honest about your part. Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's where you see, relating in peace, offering words of good intent. How was your intent? So I think we need to ask ourselves, what was our contribution? Yep, that's what they're saying. Okay, second card here on values. This Page of Cups reversed. No, not willing to apologize, not willing to move forward in offering of love. In fact, not even small offers of commitment. So I'm not sure how this applies, but it does. It's the problem with the values, okay? Somebody's values. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. Okay. All right, so we're going to look at the Ace of Wands as a second option in the outcome. And this is reversed. So this is not having a new start. This is being stagnant, not having that creativity. This is being stuck. And, feeling like you don't matter. Most of all, to yourself. Just looking for another deck. I shuffled these upside down because I'm not going to look at them. Just because they're easier on my hands. Because they're kind of curved, My hands are small. We're going to pull out whatever darkness. These cards are kind of dark and they pull it, boy. Whew. Okay. So, Ace of Wands reversed. We're explaining this option. This other option. I have the Fool card. And this is an Aries card because it's 0. It's 0 point. So, no new start because what? The Fool? Let's do a couple more cards. Because the right judgment hasn't come. See, it looks like the lesson wasn't integrated, so the cycle will keep repeating. So when when the lesson's integrated, then you can go as a fool, care less. But if we have the fool, you can't take that step in the right way if the lesson isn't learned, because it will be repeated. So it's like foolish to think you could change it with no action taken, no resolution completed, no lesson learned. That makes sense? Okay, and then this is the Six of Swords. This is leaving to a safer place. So the second option, it kind of looks like it's Six of Swords. So this is going to a safer place. So second option would be not learning and just having to leave for safety or for something better. And I don't know what that means. Maybe it means repeating the pattern of leaving person after person, relationship or situation, business, something like that. Gosh. Or life. I don't know if that's death. But please consider before taking your own life. Please talk to somebody. Okay? Yeah. Don't leave us. You're here for a reason. Don't feel hopeless. Okay. All right. There's two options. One is full of joy, and one is full of, well, running and hopelessness. Okay. This value system, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has hopeless times. Everybody wonders if they can go on. But what if taking one's life just puts us back here in the same place again? I know that's not helping you at the moment, but consider having to do this again and it being harder the next time. They're asking me for you to consider to buckle down, make the change, because it will bring you happiness. It will get you there. But you have to be willing to do the work. It's not going to be handed to any of us. And Aries, we need you here. Okay, let's get some information from our angels and ancestors, because they really want to say something. Don't let your emotions, please. This is emotional imbalance. This is King of Cups reversed. This is masculine energy. This is somebody that is not managing their emotions well, and it's running them. And they're running to substances and other types of abusive behavior, whether it's to yourself or to others. Please consider changing this. Know that it can be changed. Anybody can change this. Okay. I'm going to put these up. Relate in peace, most of all with yourself. Allow the change to happen. Internal balance will bring external balance. Speak with words, good intent, and stop putting yourself down. Please, Aries, stop. Please. Okay, angels and ancestors. They're, oh, goodness. We're going to let them speak. At least consider waiting. Okay? If this is the way it was always supposed to go, please consider waiting and making sure of your decisions, okay? Okay, Father Sky, your angels and ancestors are asking you to pray to God. Pray for assistance. Pray for help. Pray for guidance. From God, Creator, Father Sky, your higher self, our universe and source. Okay? They're asking you to consider more. Okay? The other one, I'll do at the end and then the middle. High Priestess. Okay, you probably are getting messages that you don't understand. Maybe you always did. That's why you've been trying to block it by other behavior, right? Okay. They've been trying to talk to you for a long time. And I harness mystic power. Okay, we're going to read this one. They're asking me to read that one. Align with the light and focus on all things positive. Okay? Shift your perspective, please. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is a physical embodiment of the divine feminine, the goddess in human form. She has many names through time and space, but her essence has remained similar: fierce, powerful, and disciplined. In many traditions, particularly pre-Christian, the high priestess was in charge of the spiritual and religious orders and was a voice of authority and guidance from the gods. The high priestess in this deck is the consort and the partner of the high priest. If you look at them together, you will see that they mirror each other's energy. She is joined by a black cat representing the Egyptian goddess Bast, who protects her from lower energies, and she stands strong in her glory and power. So, protecting against the dark energies, this may be what is kind of coming through. Well, maybe nothing. It would be the dark energies have you kind of feel, well, consider, please, Aries, if lower energies continuing to hang on to those energies are keeping you in this place of hopelessness and illusion. You are a mystic with the capacity to connect with energies that go beyond the human senses. Within you is a force of magic that is directed by your will. There is an opportunity for you to rise up at this time, but it requires dedication and discipline. You are being guided to look at what you are working on or at the situation before you and determine where your priorities lie. If you're unable to figure that out, you must use your intuition and discernment to focus on what will bring you closer to your goal and the happiness of everyone involved. When this card arrives, it's also important for you to check in with your intuition, as it will give you guidance that will be important for your growth. Is it going to serve everyone for you to give up? You know the answer to that. Summer, bask in joy and light. I'm going to read this one for you also. You can do this. This is a moment, maybe a season. Bask in joy and light. Rise up, open your wings, and shine. Bring your projects and plan into the light, into manifestation. Summer has always been recognized as a time for joy, for going on adventures and making memories. Flowers are in full bloom. Animals are enjoying the freedom of the wild summer days and nights, and people are taking holidays, basking in the sunshine and being lifted energetically by the light and warmth. This is the shift. This is the shift, and it hurts really bad because it's time to shift. Okay, we're going to do Father Sky now. Saying that the summer will usher in new energies. Important new energies regarding your question or intentions. Father Sky. This book is kind of set up different, so they're not all in the same section, under the listed the same way. Okay, trust in the unknown. Trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father. Know that He is lovingly leading you forward. This is a redirection, and sometimes they hurt incredibly. Please don't give up. Father Sky is the name of the Native American and many other indigenous tribes have given to God. So this card represents a universal power of masculine in essence. The energies that people have called out and looked up to in times of need and gratitude. Father Sky personifies your relationship with the masculine energies of the divine and possibly a very powerful male or father figure too. You are a co-creator of your life, and every thought, feeling, intention, and emotion you have is creating the road ahead. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail of what's going to unfold before you. When this card appears, you are being guided to step back and get out of your own way because there is a greater power that is not only around you but within you. And Father Sky is creating the best experience imaginable for you. Accepting this will allow miraculous energy to come into your life. So see things from a higher perspective, like the eagle on the card. It's a new perspective, a new life, new creation. It's here. Just need to move forward. Don't get stuck, please. This card is also appears when there are opportunities to improve the father connection in your life. If your father figure is in heaven, know that his spirit is drawing close. If he is here on earth, there's an opportunity to heal something, whether past or present. Aries, hang in there. I love you so much. This is your time to shine. It's your time. You always shine. What do I mean? I know. Okay, you can do this. No big deal. Dust off, get up, dust that crap off, and move. We love you. Take care.